Hello, lovely writers, and welcome to another Writerly Wednesday. This time from the safe comfort of my car. It's a little bit windy outside, and I didn't think you would be able to hear what I wanted to share with you today, which is all about self-sabotage. If you've been writing for a while, chances are you know what it feels like to sabotage yourself when you've got these massive goals. And I want to give you 3 tips on what to do to get yourself out of it, or even just give yourself a check to see if that's what's happening or not. Number 1, if you haven't already, I want you to take the following quiz. There will be a link attached to this somewhere, so have a look for it. But you could also just Google Gretchen Rubin's 4 tendencies. I want you to take this quiz and find out, are you an upholder, an obliger, a questioner, or a rebel? See, what I found is a lot of the time when we think we're sabotaging ourselves, it isn't a clear line. In fact, we're holding ourselves to expectations that just don't make sense for who we really are. So instead of having these expectations, it's best to know how you operate normally, and then find those structures and boundaries that help you get the best out of yourself and your writing time. Number 2, I want you to start to get real about some of these stories you are telling yourself about your writing. I'm calling this section Examine and Challenge, because we're often telling ourselves these nasty, naughty stories in our head, and they're actually going unchallenged. If you get them out of your head, I want you to write them down, and then I want you to take a good hard look. Are they actually true, or are they just based in fear, insecurity, lack of confidence? A lot of my writers know that I'm going to be talking about, and I've talked before about keeping, like we'll call it a positivity jar or something for this long writerly road. There are going to be times when you are going to feel less confident. And the only way to challenge some of these stories that you're telling yourself about writing, which happen to sabotage you, the only way to do that challenge is to have proof that some of them are just dead wrong. Now, the third piece of advice is one that I think is overlooked a lot, and it makes a lot of common sense, but it's just to be here now. And what I mean by that is some of the ways that we sabotage ourselves are all wrapped up in the future. They're wrapped up in our perceived Oprah moment, or our perceived failure, or our perceived, oh my gosh, I haven't got all the research done to finish the end yet, and you haven't even gotten to the middle yet. When you are writing, I want you to sit down at your desk or at the table or outside with a pen and paper, wherever you're doing your writing. And I want you to maybe listen to motorcycles as they go by. I want you to be where you are now. Instead of listening to that inner voice that wants to tell you how you're not ready for all those next steps, don't worry about the next steps. You will be more prepared for them when you get there. Right now, I just want you to write today's scene, if you can. Today's words, today's sentence. That's it. Be here now. Now, I'd love to find out from you if you've tried any of these tips before, if you have any other workarounds for self-sabotage. Maybe you can share a story about a time that you felt, or like a period of time where you feel like you were sabotaging yourself a little bit, and how you came out of it. As always, I hope this is helpful. And if you have any questions that you don't think I've addressed yet, please send them to me. You can reach out to me via anjanette@storyaslife.com. Come find me on Facebook or on Instagram. And until next time, I'll see you for the next Writerly Wednesday. I'm wishing you lots of lovely writerly vibes. You have a story to tell, and it's time to tell it. Let's get cracking. Bye.